Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. So this time I have resin for 2 coasters and I'm starting pouring and I'm using here my white pigment paste. It's only white pigment paste I mixed into my resin. The resin I'm using is the Ultracast resin. I let it sit for around about half an hour and then I started mixing my colors and pouring into the mold. I'm using here the oval-shaped coaster mold from MoldsandShapes. And like I said, I'm starting with my white mix. And I want to have a nice background for my flower design. So yeah, I'm pouring a flower. And my next color, I mixed in there just a couple of drops of the gray purple from Octopus. And I'm just pouring this around the white. So I'm doing this for both coasters. And then I'm taking my clear resin afterwards and I'm just filling up my molds. And here's the Octopus gray purple. And like I said, now I'm filling up my mold with the clear resin. While I'm doing this, I really want to thank everyone because yesterday I reached the, while I'm doing the voiceover, this video will only be there tomorrow on the 2nd of November. But yesterday I reached the 10K on my YouTube channel and I'm very happy about it. I'm very, very grateful to all of you. And there's gonna be a little giveaway and I organized this all by myself and I just want to thank you. So there will be 3 prizes and my giveaway video will be on Saturday the 4th of November at 6 p.m. Middle European time. So just check it out if you're interested. Yeah, I was playing around there a little bit with my camera. I don't know why I was doing this. I have no idea. But now I just continue. I'm just taking a little bit more of my white and I'm just pouring around the edges. Doing this again for both of the coasters. And yeah. While I'm doing this, I can also tell you a little bit about the mold. The mold is from MoldsandShapes. It's the oval coaster mold. The resinings from Octopus and my resin I'm using and the pigment paste, the ResiTint Max Titanium White is from Etter Art. And I noticed that I didn't mix enough for my white, so I took a little bit of my bloom mixture, which I want to use for my 3D bloom. And it's a little bit more opaque than I did before. But I was in the middle of pouring and I just thought, yeah, just do it. Sometimes it's a little bit chaotic and you need to like improvise a little bit. But at the end, it will turn out. I'm quite positive that's going to turn out quite all right. So, and now I'm taking the gray purple again and I'm just placing or dropping it into my mold into the middle, just 1 drop, and you can see how it's spreading. And I just let it spread for a tiny bit before I start pouring my spiral. And like I'm always saying, it's the easiest way to pour your flower. I'm using here my cup, and for beginners, it's really better to use the piping bag because you have more control. But you see that my resin already thickened up and for me it's no problem. But at the beginning when I started with resin, I really had troubles pouring out of the cup. So never worry about it if you have problems. It happened to me as well. And it's just a matter of practice. Now I just smoothened a little bit my center bit. And then I was thinking, how am I doing my petal? Shall I do a 1 swirl or what shall I do? But then I decided just to go the normal way, to draw 8 petals from the outside in, just 4 petals, and then creating from the 4 petals 8 petals in total. And then I take my dotting tool and make this little swirl in the center. See it there. And then I continued with my second coaster doing the same thing. So, and this is my second coaster done, and I can take you down for a close-up to see what the resin did. So my white really closed up. You see still a little bit from the flower, but I'm very, very curious. And as you can see, I had a little bit left, so I poured another flower, but I did this off camera. And I'm more curious about my first 2 coasters, but I'm gonna show you, of course, my other flower. And I'm just unmolded. It's 24 hours later. The resin is really cured quite good. They are not bendy anymore. And let's have a look for the flower. It's a little bit blobby, but I think it looks like winter, like this little light shade of the grape purple. But I'm more curious about these because I'm quite critical. And look at that. I wanted to actually achieve the web effect. It didn't quite work, but the white really framed the flower, and in the background, the other white, just closed up. It's not the web effect, the classical web effect, but I really love it that the background really is nicely and that you can see the flower. This is the second one. I'm very, very happy with the pour. Even though it's not what I wanted to achieve, but guys, you know, resin has its own head, and I'm just taking you down for a close-up of the final result. And look at this. I even didn't mix my white very well there. You can see it, but even that has an effect, and the flowers are just floating on top, and I really love the effect. With this, I love and leave you, and hope you liked the video, and thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye bye.